scouting report, who you've seen out there who's making plays?
I think there's a lot of guys, from the new guys to the older guys that have been here. I know Jared Harper, he's out there making great plays. I mean, he has 3 interceptions in 2 days. And Drayvon Hendry, he's a young guy, but he's a starter. And he's stepping up and making plays just like everyone expects him to.
Is Drayvon Henry this year's version of Daryl Worley?
If anything, I would say that he's definitely ahead of where I was last year.
What makes him good?
He's very coachable. Very coachable, and he's a very hard worker.
And I would imagine he's got great physical abilities.
Yes, he definitely does. He has great size.
Give me, on the other side of the ball, what are you seeing from this offense compared to where they were a year ago? Clint obviously is playing with a lot more confidence, throwing the ball better. Give me your take on what you're seeing from the offense.
If anything, they're just working as hard as possible. I mean, they just keep working forward. They're challenging the defense, play in and play out. I mean, whether they know what coverage they're in or they're not, they're going at us, and that's what we love, because it's doing nothing but making us better.
I heard they've turned up the speed a little bit. They're snapping off some plays, huh?
Yeah, they're definitely snapping off some plays, especially in the up-tempo drills.
Last question for you. What do you want to get out of the remainder of this week and going into next week so the thing doesn't become Groundhog Day? In other words, it's the same day, it's the same day. What do you want to improve on?
Just keep the effort up. Everyone keep flying to the ball. I mean, especially when we're live. I mean, it's expected in a game of football, a player's going to miss a tackle, because that guy carrying the ball, he's on scholarship just like the rest of us, and that's what he's supposed to do. But as long as that next guy is there, he's there with great effort and trying to make the play, then all 11 guys will be right there to the ball.
Just keep flying.
Yes, sir.
Thanks, Daryl.
Appreciate it.
Coach DeForest was out yesterday. He said mentality-wise, not necessarily style of play or anything like that, but he said that you, Drayvon, and Carl are very similar in terms of mentality, and obviously there's some connections there with you guys all having kind of big expectations placed on you guys starting right off, right as freshmen. Can you talk about that, the similarities you see between the three of you guys?
I think one thing that could be said is just the coachability. I mean, we all came in with just open mindsets, and we just wanted to soak information in and learn as quick as possible. Because the faster you learn it in your mind, the easier it will be to do it physically.
And Carl, I was just talking to him about you. He said that when you came for your visit, he was your host.
Yeah.
And you guys talked about that and kind of the expectations that were placed on him as a freshman. Did you learn from seeing kind of what he went through in terms of expectations as a starter, as a freshman?
If anything, I know when me and Carl talked, it was just come in ready to compete, stay focused on what you're doing it for. I mean, if anything, just keep working forward, and it'll make everything easier. As long as you have your goal set, you'll never fall short.
Have you taken Drayvon under your wing and talked to him about that same stuff?
Well, he comes to all of us. Everyone he feels as though can help him, he'll come and ask a question. And we'll definitely sit down and talk to him. I mean, just whether it's in the film room or it's out there on the field, we're answering all his questions to the best of our ability. If not, we're pointing him towards a coach that can answer it for him.
And I know we've talked about it before, but your experience last year, how much that prepared you for this year? I mean, you said you're a completely different player heading in this year. What's the biggest change? What's the biggest lesson you took out of last fall?
Just stay relaxed and don't get overwhelmed. Because I know going into last year, when I would think about a game in front of all those fans, it would kind of make me jitter or nervous. I would be so scared to make a mistake, instead of now just being out there and being ready to just play football. Like I feel this now. I feel as though I can treat everything like it's a practice, like we're in a closed dome and there's no one watching.